Welcome to Healthy Aging Essentials, where we don't fight aging, but learn to live more deeply and peacefully with it. Have you ever found yourself awake at 2:47 a.m.? Not because of a nightmare, not because of hunger, but from a vague urge that quietly pulls you toward the bathroom. Science calls it Nocturia. Older adults simply call it familiar. But what we often overlook is that supporting deep, uninterrupted sleep may begin with something as simple as what we eat during the day. Before reaching for expensive treatments or sleep aids, what if you just paused to listen to your body and considered that the right vegetable at the right time might quietly restore your nights? You walk silently down the hallway. The clock reads 2:47 a.m. Again. Maybe the second time, or even the third. Once again, you find yourself alone stepping into the bathroom, hoping your body will settle enough to fall back asleep. If that sounds familiar, you're far from alone. Millions, especially older adults, experience nights broken up by the constant need to urinate. They wake up tired. Falling back asleep isn't always easy, and instead of rising rested the next morning, they begin the day wrapped in a fog of fatigue. This might seem like a minor nuisance, but over time it can wear down your health, memory, emotional balance, and even your overall quality of life. That's why I'm sharing something today that's gentle, accessible, and surprisingly effective. No superfoods, no heavy medications, just 5 simple vegetables you likely already have in your fridge. And you might not realize just how powerful they truly are. How many times do you usually wake up each night? Don't be shy. Share it in the comments. Your experience might help someone else feel a little less alone tonight. Before we explore each specific vegetable, it's helpful to understand why the body so often wakes us up during the night. Sometimes simply knowing what's happening on the inside allows us to make gentle adjustments from the outside. And that's where the role of food essential minerals and daily self-care starts to become much clearer. Part 1, what's really happening inside the body? When we wake up frequently at night, as we grow older, the body becomes more sensitive to even the smallest changes. One of the most common reasons people struggle with sleep isn't stress or pain. It's simply that the body can no longer hold urine overnight the way it used to. There's a hormone called vasopressin. Its job is to help concentrate urine during the night so we don't have to wake up and use the bathroom. But as we age, the body produces less of this hormone, and that means our kidneys don't slow down. When they should, they keep working, and we wake up in the middle of the night. And that's not the only reason. Conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, or even mild kidney dysfunction can force the kidneys to stay active around the clock, including during the hours meant for rest and recovery. So where does nutrition come into this? A lot more than we might think. Minerals like potassium and magnesium help the body regulate fluid, naturally reducing both water retention and unnecessary elimination. Meanwhile, fiber, especially the kind that's gentle on digestion, helps stabilize blood sugar. And when blood sugar is steady, the kidneys are not forced to work overtime, filtering out excess glucose. In many ways, the meals we eat during the day are like quiet instructions we give our body for how to behave at night. Choose wisely, and your body can gently restore a healthy rhythm without force and without pills. Now that we understand what the body needs for more restful nights, which vegetable can help us begin that change naturally and gently? Let's start with the first one, a familiar summer companion soothing like a stream of cool water, and possibly the key to fewer nighttime interruptions. Vegetable 1, cucumber, the gentle companion. When it comes to foods that help the body feel cool and light, cucumber is probably one of the first that comes to mind. And for good reason. It's made up of 95% water, but this isn't just plain water in a green wrapper. The water in cucumbers carries natural minerals that help the body stay hydrated in a more balanced way, unlike drinking too much water all at once, which can overwhelm the system. What's fascinating is that cucumbers don't just cool the body, they also help it gently release excess sodium. Too much sodium causes the body to hold onto water like a sponge, leading to bloating discomfort and most importantly, forcing the kidneys to work harder, especially at night. Cucumber supports daytime elimination, which may reduce the pressure to urinate overnight. And there's more, the fiber in cucumbers is mild but still powerful. It helps slow down how quickly your body absorbs sugar after meals, leading to more stable blood sugar levels. And when blood sugar is steady, your kidneys aren't pushed into overtime mode trying to filter out excess glucose. Here's a simple idea to try this week. Make a pitcher of cucumber water with a few fresh mint leaves. It's easy, refreshing, and just might be the gentle support your body has been asking for. A little story for you, Dorothy. Age 73 began this habit about 6 months ago. She shared that she feels less bloated in the evenings and is sleeping more soundly without waking up as often in the middle of the night. Now, if cucumbers are like a cool, calming friend that helps the body unwind, the next vegetable is more like a quiet companion, rarely in the spotlight, but always there when you need steady, deep support. Zucchini, the second in vegetable, a quiet ally for restful sleep. It doesn't shout for attention, it doesn't try to impress, but it always shows up when your body needs it most. That's zucchini, a humble vegetable that works quietly in the background, offering steady support. Like cucumber, zucchini is high in water content. But what sets it apart is its natural balance of minerals, especially potassium and magnesium, two key players in helping the body manage fluid levels effectively. Potassium helps counteract sodium, reducing water retention and supporting kidney function during the night. Magnesium, on the other hand, is like a nighttime manager, helping your muscles relax and keeping your blood sugar steady. And when your body is calm and blood sugar remains stable, you're far more likely to sleep through the night without disruption. Another gentle bonus, zucchini is easy to digest and incredibly versatile. You can swap out regular pasta for zucchini noodles sautéed in olive oil, or simply roast sliced zucchini with a touch of herbs. Small changes like these, when done consistently, can make a noticeable difference in just a few weeks, though. Of course, results will vary depending on your body's unique rhythm. If you found this helpful and easy to put into practice, consider subscribing to Healthy Aging Essentials. We're here each week sharing simple science-backed ways to help your body feel better from the inside out. One meal, one night of sleep, one deep breath at a time. And if zucchini is the quiet companion that keeps things balanced, the next vegetable is a true powerhouse packed with strength and nourishment to support both body and mind, especially when the sun goes down. The third vegetable, spinach, a powerful source of nutrition for restful sleep. If your body is searching for something clean, gentle, yet deeply supportive, spinach might be exactly what you need. This leafy green may look simple, but it's packed with natural minerals, potassium, magnesium, and compounds that support kidney function. That's why many older adults make spinach a regular part of their morning routine, not just for heart health, but surprisingly for better sleep at night. Magnesium in spinach helps your muscles relax, eases tension, and more importantly, helps stabilize blood sugar. When your body stays in rhythm, your sleep becomes deeper and more consistent. Meanwhile, potassium works like a natural clearing crew, helping release excess fluid and easing the burden on your bladder during the night. Here's something personal. My grandfather is 89 years old. Every morning he has scrambled eggs with a bit of spinach. He doesn't take sleep medication, but still sleeps through the night most days. Maybe it's that simple, steady routine that's made the difference. Spinach is also incredibly easy to prepare. You can add a handful to your morning smoothie lightly, saute it with garlic, or toss it into a soup just before turning off the heat, keeping its green color, its nutrients, and its natural refreshing flavor. Quick note, if you're taking blood-thinning medication, be sure to talk with your doctor before eating large amounts of spinach. It contains vitamin K, which may interfere with how those medications work. Have you used spinach regularly in your meals? What's your favorite way to prepare it? Share your story or tips in the comments. Your experience might inspire someone else in the community. And if spinach is the quiet friend that brings balance from within, the next vegetable carries a warm golden glow like the gentle light at the end of the day. It's not just delicious and easy to cook. It's also rich in fiber and beta-carotene, a true gift for a body in need of recovery. Let's explore pumpkin, the vegetable that can quietly soothe digestion, stabilize energy, and support deeper, more restful sleep. Pumpkin is one of those rare vegetables that's not only easy to eat and simple to prepare, but also brings a quiet sense of warmth, like a gentle comfort at the end of the day. What's fascinating is that beneath its soft orange glow, pumpkin holds nutrients that may quietly improve sleep, especially for those who often find themselves waking up in the middle of the night. To start, pumpkin is rich in soluble fiber, the kind that helps stabilize blood sugar naturally. When blood sugar levels stay steady in the evening, the kidneys don't have to overwork filtering out excess glucose. This can reduce nighttime urination triggered by metabolic imbalances. But that's not all. Pumpkin also has anti-inflammatory properties and may help support bladder health. These are often silent contributors to disrupted sleep. One of pumpkin's most powerful nutrients is beta-carotene, which the body converts into vitamin A. This vitamin helps nourish mucosal tissues, including the lining of the urinary tract, making it easier for the body to regulate urination smoothly and gently at night. Another reason to love pumpkin, it's incredibly versatile. Here's a reto. You can steam it, add it to light soups, or roast it with a touch of olive oil and herbs. No complicated recipes, just a few servings each week can begin to make a difference. And while pumpkin brings warmth and grounding like a soft landing at the end of the day, the final vegetable on our list does something entirely different. It helps release pressure and excess fluid in a way that's both natural and intelligent. To wrap up this journey, we'll take a closer look at celery, a crisp, refreshing vegetable that may seem simple, but can quietly support kidney function, help the body relax, and gently lead you into deeper sleep. Celery might not be the first vegetable that comes to mind when we talk about sleep, and maybe that's why it's often overlooked. But in reality, celery holds unique benefits, especially for those who wake up at night due to bladder pressure or fluid imbalance in the body. One of celery's most notable qualities is its ability to act as a gentle diuretic, helping the body release excess water naturally without causing the sudden dehydration that stronger diuretics might trigger. This gentle release reduces water retention during the day, which in turn eases pressure on the kidneys at night. But that's just the beginning. Celery is also rich in potassium, an essential mineral that helps balance sodium levels, particularly important for those who tend to eat salty foods or have a tendency to retain fluids. And here's something fascinating. Celery also has compounds that may calm the nervous system. This sense of relaxation may be subtle, but it's often just enough to help the body ease into a deeper, more restful sleep. As for how to use it, you can juice celery in the morning, or simply add it to a light soup, or stir-fry it quickly with garlic. However you choose to enjoy it, the key is consistency, because the body needs time to rebuild balance from the inside out. Looking back on this journey, you might realize sometimes the smallest changes bring the most lasting results. And when we care for our bodies with simple, nourishing foods, the body often responds with quieter nights and brighter mornings. Now let's move into the final part where everything you've learned comes together into a hopeful picture of natural sleep and long-term wellness. Vegetables like cucumber, zucchini, spinach, pumpkin, and celery might sound ordinary. You probably even have some sitting in your fridge right now. But hidden within their simplicity is a quiet, lasting strength. They're not natural sleeping pills or miracle cures. Yet when used consistently and thoughtfully, they can become trusted allies, gently supporting your body to sleep better each night. Each person's body is its own world. For some, even a slight dietary shift brings noticeable change. For others, it takes more time to feel the difference. That's why instead of rushing into anything, it's best to begin slowly by listening to your body and adjusting gently along the way. For example, in the first week, you might try a glass of cucumber water in the morning. In the second week, swap out a meal for a light sautéed zucchini noodle dish. By week 3, blend some spinach into your morning smoothie. One step at a time. Week by week, you're quietly laying the foundation for deeper sleep and long-lasting healing. Of course, if you have any underlying conditions or are taking medication, be sure to check with your doctor before changing your diet to make sure every choice you make is safe and supportive. And before we part ways today, if anything I've shared has been helpful, even just a little, I warmly invite you to hit that subscribe button to Healthy Aging Essentials. Each week, we're right here with you, not just to share knowledge, but to walk alongside you on a journey of slow, kind, and nourishing care for your body. Because true health doesn't come from complicated things. It begins with the simplest, kindest choices you make for yourself. And sometimes a peaceful night's sleep starts with nothing more than a warm bowl of pumpkin soup the night before.